It's about as specific as I can be asked to get, I think, in terms of title there. Yes. Well, I clicked no to save progress, but I think I already did it. And if not, I did it when I came back from quest, so it's fine. What am I doing? Etrian Odyssey. You don't think you've ever been looking forward to one of the streams like this preemptively? I'm glad that hopefully one of us will derive enjoyment from it. You got a horn and a gem, you lucky son of a bitch. I did get a gem, so I can't really complain that much, but I really need the friggin' horns. Okay, I have decided, in regards to this game, I am going to work on doing this quest specifically because it gives me a shitload of money. And then other quests, I don't really give a shit about them. Unless they are conveniently doable along the way. At this point, I think for the most part just trying to push towards the end. I would like to be done. Used to put Partbreaker in your set because it was so annoying to get, yeah. I think Partbreaker is kind of an unfortunate must if you want to get that thing. It's so irritating. I mean, I like having Partbreaker in general. It's so much nicer to be sure that you've got all the part breaks, but it's frustrating that you, like, need it to that degree. Do I use the Tail Riders in WoW? Occasionally. Basically, the only thing I use them for is they're really good at obtaining elemental sacks. So from Toby Kadachi, Giratodos, Anjanath, like those lot, the water sack and etc. They're really, really good at getting those, but that's like the only time I would use them, really. Yeah, I don't think they're as good at getting the ailment sacks, Eugene, for some reason. I think they're like very specifically good for the elemental ones, which is incredibly weird, but that's world for you. Seemingly randomly arbitrary at the strangest of times and then incredibly homogenized in every other experience. How do you know which route to use? Just look for the monster you care for. I'd only really bother sending them out if there's like a specific thing that you're after that you're trying to obtain. They can only really obtain super common materials from monsters. Or the sacks. So like scales and carapace and shells and stuff. Depending on the rank. So just look for the monster if it's in there, and then send it to the correct one. You don't really need to use them, they're not that useful. It's a nice little resource boost, but that's the answer you're looking for. You don't have to. They're helpful, it's just like super niche. So yeah, it just doesn't matter. Just don't bother works. To imperil you further, by the way, Burnout, just in case you aren't aware, depending on how good your PC is, there is at least, at the current moment in time, 2 additional Monster Hunter games on PC. There's Monster Hunter Rise with the expansion of Sunbreak, and there is Monster Hunter Wilds with an expansion coming out next year. For whenever you're done with Worlds, if you want to imperil your time even further. You have additional options. It's mostly good for getting Odo Palumo extract for the Mega Demon and the Armor Drugs. You forgot the name. Nourishing extract. You're about to fight Diablos with Hammer. Good luck. If it helps at all, Diablos's weak point is his chest. How can you stun him with his head? Oh, there's a fucking trap here as well. This fucking thing. Slinger ammo. If you want to like fling him into a wall and get him knocked down, he has to not be angry, and then you clutch claw on, and there's a tutorial for it. I can't remember exactly what button it is. R2, I think. RT. Excuse me. If you just want to get those tiny little staggers from him, he drops slinger ammo. Whatever ammo it is that he drops, the thorn ammo, which does it successfully, I believe. If you're capable of making him drop thorn ammo. I think hammer constitutes a heavy weapon, right? So it tenderizes in one hit, it doesn't drop ammo, if I remember. Is it better to capture it? No, it makes no functional difference in world. It makes absolutely no difference in world whatsoever. The benefit to capturing is the... No, it doesn't make a difference in world, Eugene. The drop table is exactly the same. It is carbon copy the same in world. The difference for the sake of world is you don't get your calves, you get the materials in the box instead. So you save a little bit of time carving. And the quest takes 20 seconds to end instead of 60. As far as world is concerned, that is the only real difference. Oh, technically, you will also unlock or what do you call it? When you've captured a monster, you'll unlock a special arena quest for it as well. Which just allows you to fight the monster in like a circular arena where it can't run away and stuff, but the rewards aren't as good. Because you can get like rations and shit in the rewards. And also they're quests that cycle, so they go in and out. Some quests require you capture it as well, I suppose. But reward-wise, makes no difference. This is also a trap. In other Monster Hunter games, it does make a difference. Just so that's clear, it is specifically, as far as I'm aware, just Monster Hunter World where it makes no difference at all. Because the devs just wanted to fucking confuse people, I guess. If you ever end up playing online, there is a relatively, like, standard, non-specified rule. An unwritten rule, I suppose. The quest host is the one who decides whether you're capturing or killing the monster. In World, people will just throw traps down as soon as it's injured, because it's quicker and it makes no difference. I think you're almost done with Gaida. Didn't you get it yesterday? You're kidding me, there's a fucking trap here as well. Dude, I hate this fucking area. If it wasn't for the fact that I've already done so much of this, I would give up on this quest right the hell now. So mean, so time-wasty. But this is basically my last attempt at this anyway. Because I just don't have the stuff anymore. To halt these enemies in place. haircut in a bit, and pancakes. 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 Now you're talking. Please, for the love of God, let that be the end of this fucking trap level bullshit. If I start falling all over the place down here as well, I'm gonna lose my bloody mind. Mace gets damage up, Human Harvest gets tech up, because I want to get Mana Wool. So tech up. Raka, I think at this point gets full heal? Or do I want to try and get this? Tech and then the TP regen? Let's get the tech and then the TP regen. Raka themselves did want that for a very long time, so... And then I kept just being like, ooh! I feel like other things are a priority though. What the fuck is this? I was hoping this might be relatively quick. It appears like that is not to be so. Well. Big move, game? Big move? This is what my reward is for getting through that trap floor, right? This bullshit? Wait, where do these even go? Wait, what? Don't worry about it. Just don't think about that right now. Of course it comes all the way down here. Sonica? That thing did a lot of damage. Yeah, all out didn't kill it. Only put it to about half. Even all of that. Okay. Is healing 300 hit points at this point, by the way? That is fucking crazy. Wait, our healer? Continues going down. Jesus. Just do this one quest. He said. The quest in fucking question. Jesus. Remember, saw that comment again? You play true solo currently, no cats, no tools. Even then you need time your attacks even more perfectly. Positioning, predicting. Far from brain dead? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. People underestimate the amount of skill that goes into it. You gotta go. Have a good time. May the pancakes be tasty. And may the winds be delicious. Probably see you tomorrow. Probably see you tomorrow. SMT5 is the latter slot, correct. I went down this entire passageway. And it's a dead end? Okay, fuck this quest. I'm progressing. I don't care about the money. Fuck that shit. Longsword on a normal level is brain dead to you to the point where it's not even fun. I think if you play longsword without counters, it can actually be quite a fun little position-y weapon. People just don't. What did the hospital want? A gold quill? Okay. When you played it in the rando, you just had no fun. You just started over. There. Honestly. Did I... There was a shortcut down here, wasn't there? Yes. Took me a while to remember that for a second. I was like, did I not find a shortcut? I did. It's just here. I didn't sleep with my people, which was maybe unwise, but hey. I also need to remember I'm at an appropriate level again now. I can't just ignore the enemies like that. I don't think I ever got longsword in the rando, the permadeath rando. Because I think if I had, I would have won. Oh. Oh. Nice. Big boy lightning spell. Hammer with Diablos is fucking hard, yeah. Every weapon has their bad matchups. That is one of Hammer's. That just seems like it goes for 1, 2, 3, and then there is a platform there that goes up. Slinger Claw wasn't a base thing in World? Yeah. Try to Slinger Crow's head, he charges, you try normal attacks on his horn, he horns you. What do people do if they main just one weapon? You learn the matchup. With Hammer, what can be a good idea against Diablos is just to some degree to kind of give up on the idea of getting head stuns and KOs and stuff. Just try and knock him over by hitting his legs and hitting his chest and doing good damage. And then when he's knocked over, you can charge your hammer attacks, which means you won't bounce. Resorted to using longsword for the fight? Entirely fair. There is nothing forcing you to play just like one weapon, right? You have the full assortment available to you. You might as well use them. It's fun to sleep a monster with sleep ammo and stick it mid-animation. So it just explodes awake. That's kind of fucked up, man. It's very funny, though. Hacker only has 5 TP left, 6 TP left, which I don't know if you can do 1 cure. Okay. Hollow is also out of TP now. One, two, three, four. That way has an arrow over there. That way has an arrow there. This is a mining point. Okay, Mace is, like, definitely dead. Unless this kills all of them this turn. It did. I don't know if I want to mine anymore, if that's gonna happen. I think this is the... You know what? Fuck it. Go. Might as well at least make the friggin' money for this expedition, right? It's a nice little square like that. And there is an arrow there, and an arrow there, there. That left one presumably hits this. This down one, I think this is the one I probably want to check. Interesting. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Gotta find my way around this floor. This floor is perplexing. I've got the most up-to-date equipment at the current moment in time. 50 defense and ice resistance. It's a 1 defense upgrade, not worth it. Okay, God forbid I'm actually back to, like, temporarily having some money. I think I'm gonna buy this all bind resistance and put it on you, instead of the specific headbind resistance thing that you had before. Nah. I would love to find my way out of this next floor, especially if it takes me up to the next stratum. The floor's kind of annoying a bit. Just great job all around there, guys. Solid just misses on everything. RNG in this game is really interesting because it feels like it either decides that you hard lose or hard win. When RNG pops up, like, you get tons of crits or everyone misses. Very strange. You completely destroyed him with a longsword. Complete 180. He's very weak to longswords. And at least a good chunk of that is part of his weak point is his chest, and longsword hits his chest just like a lot by existing, basically. 4 is actually terrible here. I should not do 4. Should just do a fire on that guy. Gonna do a wild shot. Hopefully kill the other 2 birds that are weakened from that, having hit them. Oh, and also him. I don't think I ever checked this final room, to be fair. Maybe I should. Yes. Yes, I should. Doing this really long, awkward shortcut. There's just one right fucking here. So, does this thing only stop you if you try and go past it? Yes. Very specifically tries to stop you if you go past it. It also did, as far as I can tell, a reasonable amount of damage that I could probably survive. So let's try this. You're gonna try Thunder, I suppose. You're gonna try Ice. Okay, Thunder does not seem very effective. Let's try Ice with you and Fire with you. Magic is just met across the board. Following this logic, this works fine for me. It will eventually die. There we go. And this should allow me to jump straight up, way further into the line of logic here, which is brilliant. Does multi-target magic only get that available that late into the game? So the quickest I could get the magic with Schnitzel would be, because I kind of spread, it took longer, right? But you get 3 points at level 1, and then 1 point every level after that point. So 3, 4, 5... Sorry, 3... And then 4, 5 would put you at level 3. Level 8, level 9, you could have AoE magic available. But you would have to exclusively level Ice up to 5, or any of these specific ones. Up to 5, and then 1 point into the relevant AoE skill. Which obviously puts you at being very hyper-specialized. Into the specific magic of your choice. With Hollow for the, everyone shot, I think Wild Shot didn't unlock until level 7. So you'd have to put 7 points in Gun Mastery and then 1 point into Wild Shot. Megado? What does it do in this? There. An almighty shockwave to attack an enemy. It does almighty damage. Which is the only time I've seen that. What about using the captain for his resources? Just take them. Don't send him out after anything in specific. Anytime he comes back, just buy them. It's just free shit. You're almost certainly always going to have the points you need to buy any other stuff he comes back with. Keep that attack in mind. If I ever reach max level with any of these people, I'm going to immediately respec them. Oh my god. Can we stop edging a fucking sneeze, please? And to redo a lot of their levels into what I feel like would be more appropriate for an endgame scenario rather than where I was at the start of the game, right? So, I might very well grab that. You never go for Almighty in SM2. If it does have benefits, it's way weaker than hitting the weaknesses, yeah. Down goes to somewhere that I can't see there. Let's go to this one, just because I know I can immediately come back. When does Diablos appear in your investigations? As soon as you have killed one Diablos, anytime you get an investigation in that locale, it will randomly generate any of the available monsters as an investigation. So, as soon as you've unlocked Diablos as an available monster, which you obviously have done, you want to just grab as many investigations as you can possibly get in the desert, specifically. Something the cats are actually useful for. If you send the cats out to the desert, they will specifically get investigations in the desert, which has a chance of being Diablos, so that would be a reason to pick up lots of tracks and stuff. Pick up lots of what? Tracks. Monster tracks. Because that's one of the way that you get investigations, is by picking up tracks. It's just not normally terribly relevant. You tend to have lots of investigations anyway. Let's do Blazer here. Pop a cure there, do a fire attack here. just attack normally on the bird. Obtained all the items requested by the hospital. Oh, no way back from that, though. Interesting. Seems like that's going to be the pattern there. You are going to move at that point. It is neutral to all types of magic. It specifically takes more damage from Pierce, okay? I want to check the difference between how much damage Volt does and how much damage Thunder does here. The Volt did 90. Thunder did 74? Maybe damage variance. Maybe I hit high and then hit low. Check that again. $87. $94 on Volt. What? I suppose it might just be because I've got levels in it, but that's weird. You would have thought it'd be, like, not demonstrably better, but noticeably better. I do have 5 levels in Volt and only 1 in Thunder, I suppose. So I'm guessing if I was... Well, it starts off maybe a little bit... Maybe like equivalent. They both cost 18. So maybe at this point they're kind of like equivalent to each other. So this is functionally 5 levels higher. It's just the upper end that's a lot better. Well, in that case, I think I would prefer to keep my fire, ice, and volt as attacks here, and then get myself a level in each of the AoEs. For Schnitzel, that Thunder Point can be removed. These return points can be removed. Interesting. If I ever get to that point where that becomes relevant, of course. I don't know if I'm going to get the chance to respec anyone, but just to hypothesize. This one is gonna go literally 2 right here. I am intrigued. As to where this floor fucking ends. There's a lot of stuff going on. So going up here kind of looks like you'd hit nothing. You would actually hit nothing the entire time, so that's probably worth checking out. There is also guaranteed a way back over there, seemingly, so... You know the Zora quest? He's gonna break the second barrier. Oh, the first time you do him? Yes. Yeah, the first time you do Zora, the Zora 1 quest, he cannot fail. The funny thing about that quest and the stupid thing about that quest is the best thing you can do if you want to get through that quest quickly, once you're on his back, is to do nothing. It literally makes the quest quicker if you do nothing when you're on his back. Because if you're attacking his weak spots on the first quest, he flinches, which means he stops moving. Oh, he's goddamn done it. He's done it. It's the way. Oh, sweet fucking mercy. You're about to do the second one, which you fail if you do nothing. Yes. It would take you an incredibly long time to fail, but yes. You actually have to do something. On that one, you do. What do you have to do? Basically the same thing that you have to do in the first one. Except this time it actually just does stuff. In stage 1, hit all of the points. Drop the stalagmites and the stalagmite singular on him. By shooting stones at them. And once he transitions to where you get forced off his back, jump down onto the boat and just pelt him with cannon shots constantly. And as soon as you're able to, hit him with the drag as well. That quest is very boring, so unfortunately. We have Savata have waited long to hear the words of the ancient pact. Words are not enough. If you wish to gain entry, bring the old bauble. Without it, we don't recognize you. Okay. It's so boring, it is. Sadly, one of those things where it's just like, what the fuck were you thinking? When you designed this, like, what were you doing? Head to sea off. Don't care about that one. Can't do that one really. Don't care. Have a favor to ask. I'll see what this is at least. Okay. Deliver this old coin to the rightful owner. The Morens. Yeah. Which really shows how bad Zora is when Duran and Jean Moran are more fucking fun. You fucked up bad, right? Give weapons and armor special properties. Use the alchemy of raw materials. Become stronger or faster just by having it equipped. Okay. One hazard bard and one macalite. We find them somewhere called the Four-Eyed Forest. The Ronin who last got one said he had to use Isen to get it. Okay, so I can't get that then because I don't have a Ronin. And I'm not training a Ronin up to be the requisite level. Which is a bit of a bummer because that might kind of like soft lock me out of whatever that is, but so be it. This report. This one, I cannot do it. I need to talk up here. Shall fetch the lady. Okay. A pendant with an engraving of an ancient sword. A floating castle, the Holy Grail, you must find them. Mm-hmm. That is the point of the game. That's required, boss. You did all the quests you have access to, at least you think. That's the best you could do, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they all 5 floors? Yes. They are all 5 floors. So far. So this is the final floor. If they continue their trend. They may be the ones we've been waiting for. Looks at you in appraisal. Tell me what are your names? Sure. Servant to the Almighty Nut. You're the Earthbound ones, you bear the proper credentials, we're bound to our teachings. You really have the resolve to throw yourself on the sky's mercy. It's also a gateway to death. Our dread of the demon bird who hunts us as prey. You must face the Queen of the Skies if you go that way, okay. Farewell, see you, buddy. I'm sure it's delightful. Just misrepresented. Gonna be bold and just make an assumption that this is symmetrical. How surprising. It was. I wonder if my next stratum will be 5 floors, and my final stratum, my 6th stratum, will be 1 floor from each of the previous 5. That's very typical, right? I feel. Especially of this era of gaming. You're supposed to slay Nergi. What's the benefit of fighting Nergi? Zora leaves quicker if you make Nergi get repelled. That's it. He high-fives you. He does, very aggressively. Many times, in fact. He just doesn't quite understand that he's bigger than you, so he just high-fives you into the floor a lot. A raven. Cute, like a doggo doesn't get has jumping on top of you. Yeah, how big it is. Just being crushed, yeah, definitely. This goes from 11 TP to 19 over the course of 5 levels, but will do so much more damage. I think that's worth it. Give me that AoE bullets. Apparently, the theme of the day is fucky terrain. What's here? Chop. Weak to fire? Sleep pollen? Now I don't like that. Now here's an interesting thing. Follows fire magic, but it targets everyone. So if I do that and then use fire magic on you, will he follow with a fire magic attack on the middle enemy? No, because everyone's asleep. Fuck you too. Oh my god. This is egregious, come on. They're just spamming it, man. That's ridiculous. Well, I don't like those things. Okay, well, I guess... I can re-explore what's down this way. Get this fully mapped out, maybe. Oh, it's these guys again. They're back. Except now they're purple. I don't like that they're called Venom Bug. Let's give this a 4 here. With that damage on the side, guys, it should kill them. Or not. Is this going to be two-way? No. Interesting. Oh my god. What manner of fuckery did I do here? And then it fucking confuses one of us instead. These little shits. Well, Salve 2. Schnitzel has 58. Does enough. At least 200 healing across the entire squad. At least. Yeah, just no need to have Salve anymore. Thanks, dog. No, not HP, technique. Schnitzel, I would like to try and get Cocutus as well. And then fire up, get Inferno. I think I'm happy with that at that point. At least it's dead. Hey, this one did AoE, so everyone wakes up. Still think it's maybe worth having a point in Salve 1. Although, I don't know. Maybe 1 point is worth it. It just depends how many points that I would need to put into Cure to get it unlocked. Because Cure, I think I could basically just leave at 1 as well. Sure. Human Harvest lost 400 HP. Healing does 333 hit points at its current level. That is fucking crazy. A small crack, but you cannot pass through from this side. So I have found the limit of the terrain here. A good thing to know. 300 hit points! This thing's even weak to friggin' lightning. Amazing. Also, the game has told me now, because of what it said in regards to that one thing. What was it? Brain, can you find what you're searching for and pull it out at any point, please? The yellow drops have some kind of conditional logic. It's not just a rare drop, they have some kind of like reasoning behind them. If I specifically had to use a Ronin attack to make a drop happen, then there's just some kind of logic behind all of the attacks that you, or behind all the drops that presumably you have to just figure the fuck out. So, I'll probably just won't get most of them, and I'm completely fine with that. I do not care. It's kind of neat. Fun idea. Fuck that. Okay. Wonder how far that thing comes down this way. I missed, no. And Raka didn't do enough damage. It does come all the way down to the end. That's a bummer. Let's try and get away here. I mean, if that's what it does, I might be able to take it. Unless it blindsides us. Of course. So it has an attack where it attacks 2, and it has an AoE where it terrors everyone. It can also terror when it just attacks normally. Considering it's called a Vault King, I'm going to assume I don't really want to use lightning against it. I didn't see how much the fire did. I wasn't paying attention. $128. Yeah, Volt is terrible, so lightning bad. Ice may be resisted, fire normal. Would be my assessment here. Biggest problem is I think this thing just has too much goddamn health. It's just so friggin' tanky. Like, I think I can take him down, but it's gonna cost me my everything. You know? The exclamation mark in optionals? The red symbol? If it's got an exclamation mark, I don't know. If it's got a little speech bubble, that's telling you that it's a villager request. The red mark, I think, means that there's a special arena quest available. Unless it's Zora that you have available, which is a quest that cycles in and out every now and then. It's not always available. Zora Magdaros, once you've killed him once. It's kind of resistant to piercing damage as well. Exactly did the biologists do? Do you mean the people near the tree? They're researching the monsters and tending to the tree, depending on which ones it is. I really hope Mace doesn't die here. That was a bit of a fucking mass attack there, Jesus. I can't do a salve. Oh, that's terrible. Mace died. Which is like my main damage source gone right now. Raka is completely out of TP. I have Eschaton though. That might kill it. Nice. Jesus Christ, that was difficult. Well, we're definitely retreating at this point. Gonna make the bold assumption that this connects with this. What a surprise. It is symmetrical to the other side. Leave. Please tell me I bought more Fred. Oh, thank fuck. Trying to find out what mod causes your crashes. On World, have you? Cyberpunk, okay. That one I cannot help with. A sword, a big axe, a thorn rod, a purple rod, a gun, a dress, and a thing. That's a lot of unlocks. A sword, which does volt damage. Which means I kind of don't want it. Gold one has 15 TP. I mean, that's better for you. I think with Raka, I'd still rather stick with the little bit more stuff there. The Volt Gun, unfortunately, also does lightning damage. And I don't think it's necessarily even that much stronger. No, it's not. That stuff's poisonous? You're trying to kill her husband? Buy items, another thread, have the nap, go back in. Nice and simples. It's been 2 hours already, Jesus. Exploring a new floor is actually engaging. Yay! Right, fill in that little area, which presumably exists down here, where there may be a resource that I can gather of some sort. Same as there was on the other side, since it seems to be symmetrical. You do not have any particular weakness. Let's just vault to you. Bracca's probably the best person that they could have hit with fear. The one who does no damage. Oh no, my healer doesn't get to take that action when everyone's full health. What a shame. Yeah, I'm even just gonna just preemptively completely fill that in. Pin's still there, thank you. They preemptived and they put everyone to sleep. And then they hit me with big boy AoE damage. Delightful. That's one dead at least. It didn't attack. Good. The squad heal! Salve 2! Fucking juicy. This is a take spot. Okay, we got a wee bit of confusion. Not ideal. God damn it. It's significantly worse. Polo actually attacked the enemies. Lucky. Nice. Really? Of like the 5 takes I get, you're gonna make 2 of them encounters. Schnitzel might be dead here, if they're all doing the AoE. My entire backline might be dead. Yep. Nothing I can do about that, either. Absolutely fucked, man. Absolutely fucked. Such complete bullshit. Yep. I'm just dead. You spawn 3 of the same enemy that gets to spam fucking AoE sleep every single turn. And then give them a preemptive attack. What are you meant to do there other than just lose? It's not worth taking up a ring slot on every single one of my people to give them a ring that gives them sleep resistance. Because with that many sleep attacks, they're bound to fall to sleep anyway. So it doesn't even do anything. So the potential one way I could have to deal with it wouldn't even work. In all likelihood. It's a bad RNG when I'm trying to gather resources. Infuriating game. Infuriating. It's acted the same as the other side. This one just goes up instead of being the way down. Things immune to lightning. Your Barassa mod causes the crashes. It's a very specific mod. I'm going to assume that causes some kind of texture conflict, which causes the crash. Very unfortunate. And unfortunately common with mods. Good. If it gets another attack off, I'll do the heal. Otherwise, I think Patch Up can just do the majority of that. Is that really going to lead just to, like, right back there? Yep, okay. Strange. You do some perplexing shit at time, game. Oh, it's these little dancing ones. The ones that like to just go back and forth over and over again. Okay, double attack. Good. It dies. Mace got insta-killed. Got hit by the just die attack. That fucking monster has. I gotta be honest, man. The like level layout has confused the shit out of me. It's so weird. Nice. For some reason, it doesn't cause it to crash instantly. Is it just when the model gets loaded, perhaps? But then it causes the game to crash? No, you can play completely normally sometimes? Huh. That is very odd. 3 hours of playtime while using the weapon? Very, very odd. You managed to induce one? At least you know how to force a crash if you want to close the game real quick, I guess. It's consistent as well. Interesting. I assume this is going to wrap back up. Yep. Okay. Come on. No pressure or anything though, Eugene. Yes, the attack goes through the fear if they succeed the fear. All they have to do is just succeed the fear check. I actually don't want to clear the terror for that reason. You're also looking forward to multi. I feel like that's not the core thing though, you know? That's not what's getting this reaction. It's just a little bit of garnish on top. It will be quick to turn around. Oh, I cleavered. That's the wrong fucking thing. Okay, it didn't. It didn't anyway, so it's fine. We still have a ton of stuff to farm. You get to join the club on that front then. Laggy, Tio, Kush, Val, Nergi, Pookie, Jura, Ozo, Odo, Andra, Paolubu. I need of those Andra, Odo, Juratodos, potentially Nergi, definitely Val and Kush. I wonder if this is going to become a back and forth shortcut. If I go through it from this direction. I hope so. Goody. Otherwise that would have fucking sucked. Yeah, I see how I'm doing it. It's fine, you don't need to. It's nice of you to do so, but it's not required. I'm doing alright. I am simultaneously looking forward to and not looking forward to the next few weeks. Looking forward to it because the small one's off. Not looking forward to it because the small one's going to be off and I'm going to be streaming. Which means I don't get to absolutely monopolize the ever-loving shit out of their time. And annoy them constantly. Otherwise, I'm doing good. I had some fun playing Poker Rogue this morning. That was fun. I actually got semi-decent sleep instead of fucking atrocious sleep the first time in a little while last night, so that's a big plus. Big plus. At the risk of sounding very dramatic. My body has not been faring well because of the weather. Because it's very humid here, it's very dry. Been making my throat be very dry, right, when I'm trying to sleep. And then hay fever is making everything just bad. The way that hay fever does. And then the heat has been making it just, unsurprisingly, fucking hot. Been a wee bit rough on the old sleep run. Hello, Ein. You little shit. How are you? Sorry, very uncalled for. Or was it? It's your fault I'm playing this. Although for the most part it has been enjoyable, it's just when it whips out its JRPG penis occasionally, and it's like, oh yes, there's the not fun bit. You forgot Basil, Kieran, Normal, Lost, Lavasiov, and Toby. Oh my god. What are you building? refresh. You. Schnitzel is actually gonna be out of fucking TP. Crazy. Oh. It's a bit of challenge. It's far from over. Beyond this is the lair. Obey the commands, live in the forest, by the sufferance of the voice of God. What is the voice of God? His voice dictates the laws of our kind. Escort those who bear the pact to the path of the heavens. Also told to carry the injured earthbound one to the heavens. Demon bird suddenly appeared, preparing to receive the sword of our god when it fell upon us. Many fell victim. Best warriors always have been defeated by it. Queen of the Skies is a beautiful yet deceptive voice. So probably confusion. Would it be my guess? You little shits. You little shits. You little shits! Don't do this. Yeah. Good. You're building 5 weapons for Sword and Shield Hammer and the Hunting Horn, 4 light bowguns, so 19 weapons and armor. Yep. Urus Hammer is into Glavenus, he's done for the entirety of the run. Oh, is he? He was 1 node left? Yeah, there's probably 1 node left still. Oh, look at that shortcut though. Bomb. Chonky. That's a shortcut. I can just sell everything. Arquebus and the Gauntlet are the only things of interest there. The Arquebus is an upgrade. Gauntlet is what you already have. Right, I have a Fred. In all likelihood, what's going to happen is I'm going to die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those is fine. I've got the Nectars. I've got the Nectar-Ools. I've got a Nectar 2. I've got a Soma. I'm probably going to want... is it these ones? Not the Binds. The other one. Where's that at? Do I not have any of them available? I guess. Well. I don't have any of them in the store, so I guess I'll just have to deal with it. Or I can go into here and see if it actually, like, tells me. No, this seems to be purely for equipment. Well, be it. I guess I just do the best I can and probably go die. Use the pole, yes. An enemy with power beyond any you have encountered. It would be a bit weird if it was weaker, so yeah. Gonna make the bold assumption once again. It is symmetrical. It's a pretty pattern, though. Will be a nightmare to draw walls with. Hello. Harpuia. Let's do this here. We'll try lightning and try ice. Slashing seems fine. There's the confusion as expected. Lightning seems thoroughly meh. I get the distinct feeling that I'm just gonna be RNG'd here. Ice also seems to be meh. That seems like that might have been a random attack. Delightfully. Didn't really pay that much attention to how much thing he just did. It can also put a bind on, which makes it so that I can't stop the terror or the confusion. So I kind of feel like I'm just a bit fucked here, to be honest. Oh, this one's over at least. Here's the arbitrarily random amount of hits which do tons of damage, as is apparently just what bosses do at this point in the game now. Does capturing the monster increase the research on it? Yes. It does. More so than killing it. What the fuck are you meant to do, man? I don't even know what status that is that Raka has. Spotted? I don't fucking know. Schnitzel's dead again. Apparently has a full squad AoE. It's the one person who can fucking cure that status with that status. Honestly, can I attack? No, I cannot attack my own people. It would be infinitely better to just kill Hollow than it would be to let Hollow do attacks to us. Oh, Hollow actually attacked the enemy though. That's nice. Very lucky. It does seem like somehow this is actually going to work out with a win. I think this was purely an RNG check on confusion, and I just got lucky. To be honest. Just got lucky. It could still go horribly wrong if Hollow decides to just be a nightmare with their targeting, but they're thankfully hitting the enemy at the moment. I am completely stopped from being able to do any healing right now. Very, very lucky. I'll take it. But I'm not going to pretend that that wasn't anything it wasn't. Just luck. I did kill it, yep. Well done, thanks. Beyond that door is the path to the heavens. It's like the great Dark said, I'm up all night to get lucky. I believe they were talking about fornicating, not game RNG. I could be wrong though. The Heavenly Keep. Reach the 5th stratum. An evil-eyed door. You fucker, why are you all the way over there? No! Every time they've always put it super close by. Why is it so far away? I still have TP with Schnitzel, I've still got some with Raka. Maybe it'll be fine. A voice echoes in your mind who approaches my stronghold. The Overlord of the Heavens created this keep. No one may enter without my permission. Cite the Ancient Pact. You descend from those who left me and fell to the earth. You acknowledge your error and wish to return, I shall welcome you with open arms. Shed your transient life, gain blessings of eternity. A lonely skeleton sits here, its back resting against a broken bridge. An adventurer's corpse. God. I mean, I gotta try and get to the pole, right? A small crack, but it seems like you cannot pass through from this side. Probably my shortcut. Okay, bats, don't be mean. I'm gonna tornado. We'll do a volt. They die relatively reasonably. Okay. What is that? Turns me around and puts me backwards. Okay. I guess yellow terrain arrow? He's goddamn done it. It's a geomagnetic field. Yellow terrain tile for green floor effects. I mean, if you want to magic up a green fucking tile here, feel free. Not my fault there isn't one. I'll show you a skill issue, mister. Freaking people are about to have a skill issue. Has to be some sort of airport, yeah, all the little like slidey floor. The big reveal of the game, it's just an airport all along. Not a floating island in the conventional sense. It's just a plane. $350 distinct items, Jesus. I don't have a knight. I wonder if this is the final floor and the one after is like post-game or something. We have proven the legend's true. You have logged over 350 entries immediately. Yeah, fuck. What is this one? You should be the one to talk to her instead. Okay. Once the knight, you've only got the king, you'll have to find the knight. Should be a problem if you find more than one of a given type. Okay. He dropped it when he entered the labyrinth. Free crab apples, free arc branches, free bloom woods. Okay. Report results. I would like to give up on this quest. I would also like to give up on this quest. And also on this one. Buy armor this. Yes. Sell the old piece of armor. Buy armor on you. This, yes. Sell the old piece of armor. Have a nap. And I think for the sake of convenience, that's going to be where I leave that today. Rather than going in for a few minutes, having to turn around and immediately leave again. I will be back with more stream tomorrow. It'll be Monster Hunter followed by SMT5. More Etrian Odyssey will be Tuesday next week at this point. Extra linky link things there if you care about them. Till I see you next time. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Totally.